How are you? What do I have in front of you? Box. What's in that box? Are you sure? How can you tell? Well, there is air in here. How many of you all have an imagination? Not many of you have an imagination? Well, what could you imagine this box being? Well, let me tell you, when I was growing up, this is what we had for toys. Mm-hmm. We didn't have Game Gears. We didn't have iBoxes. We didn't have whatever box. I don't know. See, I don't even know the names of them. We didn't have all them fancy boxes. We only had an empty box.
That was a fire truck.
But we could make anything out of this we wanted to. We could get a big box and we could crawl in it and we could make it a fort. We could shoot the enemies down. We could get in it and make it into a truck. The big thing was, took the bottom off. This. And you would paint wheels on it and you run around. Make good trucks.
Yeah.
Have any of you ever done that? Try it.
I have.
It's fun. You don't think it is? Huh? Try it sometime. It's a lot of fun. Empty boxes can be anything you want them to be. Do you know you're empty? Are you empty? You're not empty? You're full? What you have for breakfast this morning? Pop-Tart.
Uh-oh. Where's Dale?
Did Miss Dale come and cook it for you? Good. It would have been hers. I was down on my knees all yesterday. Yeah, ooh. There was a junk on this box.
Oh, God.
Sorry, Fonda. Got a lot of work to do this thing. But anyway, we're a lot like a box. We're empty until we let things come into us. And how do we let things come into us? How? Eat. That's one way. What else? With the help of the Lord. Now, how can the Lord put things inside us?
He can help it.
Hope, faith, and love. Now, how does He do that? By teaching you, and how do you learn? Where do you learn about that stuff? Here, in His house, it's a good place. Sunday school is one of the best places to learn about Jesus and what He can do for you. Another good place is kids' time. I mean, you come to kids' time this week. Well, I'm going across the hall. I got to be with the big kids. So, but we can learn about God, kids' time, during Sunday school. How many of you talk about God at home? How many of you sat around the table at night? Eat. How many of you sat around the table in the morning to eat your breakfast? The home is the best place to start learning about God. So, next time Mom and Dad are sitting down watching something on TV, crawl up in their lap and say, tell me about God. I'd love to hear a story. Okay? But we can learn about God and we can let God come into our lives and fill us with hope, love, faith, and we can learn to be a child of God. Okay? Let's pray.